Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Julie from Living Large on Lifetime, and today it's time for Ask Me Anything. Let's just jump right in. First question is, Eddie was such a big part of your channel and we all got to know him. Are you still married to Eddie? So, newsflash, Eddie and I actually separated over a year ago. Eddie is doing well. We still talk, obviously, and we are still friends. So we are no longer together, but he is doing well. I am doing well. As you probably know, I am seeing someone else, and he and his son complete me. They make me super happy. Life is great right now. I'm very, very happy. So Eddie is doing well. We still talk, but unfortunately we did separate over a year ago. My question and curiosity is, what are you taking classes for? I love when people continue their education. So right now I work in the legal department for Disney, and I'm taking classes to be a paralegal. So I'm not sure exactly what that will entail once I actually graduate and I get my certificate. But right now, school kind of takes over my life right now. It's very challenging. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of studying, and a lot of driving. So school is very time consuming right now. I'm actually only taking 2 classes. I can only take 2 classes per semester because of work and everything else. And 2 classes is plenty, believe me. I am enjoying the classes. So far I have 2 A's and a B, and I'm on my 3rd semester. Will you continue to work for Disney once you finish school? Higher pay? The hope is yes, but I'm kind of interested in working for a law firm in potentially personal injury. That's what I have a background in already from being a legal assistant. So that really fascinates me. I would love to work in a law firm, but also Disney is like the best job I've ever had, and obviously there is potential for movement within the company. So that is my hope, that I would be able to maintain a position with Disney, but using my paralegal certificate. Okay, what happens after you finish your schooling? Will Disney give you a job related to what you studied? Actually, yes. The only reason I'm going to school is with Disney's help. So the courses that I'm taking have to be directly related to my job. So because I work in the legal department, I am able to take paralegal classes and with Disney's help. And so hopefully the goal is, I think on my end and their end, is that they will move me into a position where I can utilize the paralegal skills that I'm learning right now. Do you still have your studio? I do not have my little studio apartment. I do miss it. I live in a three person family home. We live here together, and it's very large and very comfortable, and Stanley loves it. Stanley loves roaming around. She's got so much space. She actually sees me more than she did before. She has other people to play with and a little dog to play with, so we all like it here a lot better. But I do miss my little studio. It was very cute. My question is, are you still in your apartment? No. Are you truly happy with Freestyle? I love Freestyle. I'm not following Freestyle the way I should right now, so I'm not seeing the results that I want. I'm really looking forward to the new program because I need something to get me extra motivated. I need to get out of my rut, for example. So I do love Freestyle. I have always loved Freestyle. From the moment they introduced it, I was so excited to try it. And I lost and maintained my weight on Freestyle, so I think it works. It just, as with all diet plans, you have to really still be careful and be cautious and always be mindful of what you're eating and how much you're eating. It's just a fact of life. I'm never going to be one of those people that can eat anything and eat as much as I want. I'm always going to have to be mindful. So whether I'm doing Freestyle or one of the new programs, if I did low carb or South Beach or whatever, whatever my eating lifestyle is going to be, I am always going to have to be cognizant of what I'm eating and how much. So that's just me. But I do love Freestyle. What have you heard about the new WW plans coming out? So I don't work as a WW coach anymore. It was just way too much with going to school and having a new family and working all the time and the drive. Like, I commute for like 3 hours a day. So it was just too much on top of everything else. And I can tell you, number one, I'm super happy with the fact that I actually have real weekends now like everybody else. I do really miss coaching, and I miss being in the WW world as closely as I was, but I've really kind of kept myself distant from the new plans for right now, mostly because I just don't have time to dig in and find out what they're all about. I do have plans to attend the first meeting when they roll the plans out, because I want to know exactly what they are, exactly what's going on, and hopefully that's going to be my catalyst to really get back into the WW program and start going in for weigh-ins and start tracking better and all of the things that I know I should already be doing. But I am looking forward to the new program. I don't really know anything about it other than that there are going to be 3 different options, and one is going to be similar to Simply Feeling, one is similar to Freestyle, and one is similar to either Smart Points or Points Plus. So the one I'm leaning towards right now is the one that is closer to Simply Feeling, and mostly because I'm not tracking right now. I track sporadically, I guess you could say. I actually write down everything that I eat every day, but I don't always track the points. So I feel that's a form of tracking, and it's a form of being aware of what I'm eating, but I'm not necessarily tracking points. So I think that it might be easiest to transition into a plan where I don't necessarily have to track every single thing that I eat. And I also really like just the freedom of being able to choose what I can eat and not having to really track or measure so diligently. But on the other hand, I know that tracking and measuring helps keep me accountable. So if I try the new program, the more flexible program, and it doesn't work, I may go back to just the regular Freestyle program. I don't know. The sky's the limit with this, you guys. I mean, there's 3 different plans. I feel like if you try a plan, you have to give it at least 2 weeks to see the results. So, I mean, it could be 6 weeks, 8 weeks into the program before I really settle on something that works for me. But stay tuned, because I am going to work the new programs, and I'm very excited for them. So what do you think about the new WW program coming out? Just answered that. Have you heard anything about the new program in November? Just answered that. You guys are very excited about the new program. I can tell you that although I do not know a lot about it, I do have a Facebook group called Team Living Large. If you would like to be a part of that group, it would be very beneficial for you as far as knowing what the new program is, what other people think about it, what everyone else is doing. It's such a supportive and helpful community. So if you would like to be a part of Team Living Large on Facebook, you need to first friend me as a friend on Facebook. It is Julie Reyes Almanza. And then, number 2, very important, you have to ask in a private message to be added to the group Team Living Large. So if you're looking for more information on the WW plan, the new plan that's coming out, what everybody else is doing, what everybody thinks, I would definitely recommend joining Team Living Large. For the Ask Me Anything question, where in Idaho did you used to live? I lived in Rexburg and Pocatello for approximately 7 years. I lived in Pocatello. I grew up in Pocatello. I was raised in Pocatello. I actually lived in Twin Falls for a short period of time as an adult, and I love Twin Falls. The funny thing about Rexburg is that my grandma lived there, so we would travel from Pocatello to Rexburg every holiday and several times throughout the year to see my grandma. So I'm very familiar with where you grew up, and it's tiny, isn't it? It's tiny. I plan to go to Pocatello for Christmas or shortly after Christmas to visit my kids and my grandkids and my grandparents, so I'm super excited for that. Are you taking good care of yourself? Oh, that's the sweetest question. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm super happy right now. I'm in a really good place. I'm not depressed. I'm not experiencing any symptoms of depression or bipolar or any of that. So I feel like I'm doing a really good job of taking care of myself and just I'm working towards being the best person that I can be. I'm working towards my goals. My goals have shifted a little bit over the years, obviously because I'm really working really hard at school right now, and health and fitness has taken a little bit of a back seat, so I want to really be mindful of that and just kind of make it a little more balanced. But yeah, I think overall I am taking good care of myself, and the person I'm seeing as well is also taking good care of me too, so that's a plus. Do you think you'll be going back to intermittent fasting? You know, I keep toying with the idea because I know it would probably be really beneficial in the situation that I'm in right now, where I'm not really tracking, but I'm trying to follow the program loosely. I think that intermittent fasting would really help me tackle a lot of like the hunger issues, and it would probably help me drop a few pounds pretty quickly. But the only thing is, I love breakfast. I did so well when I was intermittent fasting. I didn't eat lunch until 2 p.m. And then I would stop eating. I was staying up pretty late at the time, so I would stop eating around 11 p.m. But right now, I think when I went on the cruise, we kind of got into the habit of eating breakfast every morning, and since then I love my breakfast, and my body actually gets very hungry in the morning too. So I know if I did go back to intermittent fasting, it would be a matter of like retraining my body and retraining my hunger signals. So I'm not discounting it. I think it's a very good program, and I think it really aligns pretty well with WW. So I don't have any immediate plans to do that, but I have toyed with the idea of trying it again in the future. So stay tuned for that. How are you doing and feeling in general? Like you, I deal with depression, so I constantly need to evaluate my mental health on a weekly basis. Yeah, so I just answered that, but I do feel like I'm doing really well in general. I do have a high level of stress, mostly because of school, and it's pressure and stress that I put on myself because I feel like I'm an overachiever, and I need an A. I need A's in everything I do, and I know it's not always possible and it's not always necessary, but that's a stress that I put on myself. So I am a bit stressed at times, and I'm also exhausted a lot. The exhaustion comes from low iron, so I have anemia, and apparently it was pretty severe at one point because I was like nodding off and falling asleep at just weird times during the day when people don't fall asleep. So that is starting to resolve. I take iron tablets, and I just try to get enough rest, and when my body tells me to sleep, I sometimes just have to take a nap right there. So I am overall doing really well. No signs of depression, no signs of bipolar, and I'm just living life. Stress is part of daily life, and so is sleep and energy and health and eating, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty good balance of all of those things. So I hope you are too. I hope you're doing well. Have you heard about the new program on Weight Watchers? I would like your input. To me, it's confusing. I can see where it would be confusing because there are a lot of options this time. I feel like Weight Watchers is trying to please everyone by giving them the option of literally being on the program that they want to follow, and I do understand that different programs work better for different bodies, so there is a reason behind that. I also firmly believe that all of Weight Watchers programs are scientifically based, so whichever program you choose to use, it's backed by science. It's going to work. Some programs are going to work better than others, so you may want to find the one that actually works the best for you, but I firmly believe that WW is the healthiest approach to weight loss, the most sustainable, and it's literally science-based. So I'm all on board with it. And I can't wait to get to the meeting where everything is actually explained, because I really don't know a lot about it. Again, if it's confusing to you and you want more information before the program actually rolls out, I would recommend joining Team Living Large. There's a lot of really knowledgeable people on there that know the program. Sally knows the program. Dee knows the program because it's already actually rolled out in Australia. So a lot of really helpful people on Team Living Large. The last question is, my question is, what do you think is the best way to get back on plan and not to keep slipping? Well, I ask myself that often because I need to get back on plan and not slip. And I really think it's a matter of balancing how you live your life and where your priorities are as far as health and fitness. I have gone through periods of my life where health and fitness are everything to me, and sometimes to the point of too much. Like in my eating disorder years, it took over my life, and that's not right either. So I really hope to try and find a good balance between being healthy, eating healthy, living the WW lifestyle, and the rest of my life. Right now, WW has taken a little bit of a back seat, but I'm super excited for the new program because I really want to bring it more to the forefront. I want to be able to focus on my health and maintain my health a little bit better than I have been doing. And by health, I mean my weight, because I am about 10 to 13 pounds over my lifetime goal weight, so I would like to drop that. I call it my Europe happy weight. But I would like to drop that, and hopefully I will get the motivation soon. As far as staying on program and not slipping up, it's you. It's all you. When you are ready to do it, you will do it. When I am ready to do it, I will do it. We have to get, each of us has to get to that breaking point, that mental breaking point where enough is enough. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to make my body and my health the way that I want it to be. It's totally in our control, nobody else's control. So you will do it, and you will get back on the program and not slip up when you are ready to do it, and only you can determine that. So our motivation comes from a lot of outside factors, so that's why I'm excited about the new program, because that's truly going to motivate me. And I really want to be completely 100% well balanced. So I don't want WW to take over my life either, but I do want to have a good, healthy balance. So when you're ready, you'll be ready. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll try to do another What I Ate video next week. And who's up for Fast Food Friday? Me. I'll talk to you guys all later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.